What's up, everybody? This is Cassio, representing for PLANETEJOBN. Before we get started, I want you guys to go ahead and smack that subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video and to hit that bell for notifications. So let's talk about the Avengers Infinity War. This movie's been out for over a week now. I was pretty much waiting until everyone got a chance to see this film so that I can make a video with spoilers. Infinity War is making record-breaking numbers in the box office right now. It sits at over $1 billion in less than 2 weeks. I've had a chance to see the movie twice, and I have to say it is well deserved. So Infinity War is Marvel's 19th installment in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So now we get a chance for the entire universe to be in one film together. Captain America, the Hulk, Doctor Strange, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Thor, the Guardians of the Galaxy. All of these films that we've been watching since 2008 have all came to one film, Infinity War. So the film is massive. The film holds over 20 main characters, but as I watched this film, I basically came to a realization that this is Thanos' movie. I love the way that this movie was done. We're mainly following Thanos through his journey to collect the 6 stones. While the movie is great and the movie is massive, the movie is not perfect. There are some things that I personally would have loved to have seen and would have loved to have been able to experience in the Avengers Infinity War. The movie opens up Ebony Maw giving a speech about people being killed and becoming children of Thanos. This is one thing that this film did not do well: the Black Order. After I saw the film, I actually asked a few friends of mine, so what did you think about the Black Order? Each one of them said, what the hell's the Black Order? The Black Order is to Thanos as the 4 Horsemen is to Apocalypse. This was a huge fault with this film. We got a chance to see them in action. Ebony Maw, more than anybody else, without the introductions of letting us know who our heroes are fighting, it leaves the audience waiting for an explanation. We as an audience were not told exactly who they were, what their powers were, what their personalities were. We just saw them as, oh, those are the bad guys that are working with Thanos. But those bad guys are also characters in the film. They should have been fleshed out, and we should have known full well who the Black Order was. The Black Order in this film consisted of Ebony Maw, Corvus Glaive, Black Dwarf, and Proxima Midnight. Speaking of Proxima Midnight, why was she in CG almost the entire time? Establishing the forces that we are up against. Very important when it comes to movies. You have to establish your villains. This movie only established Thanos. Our heroes were also fighting the Black Order as well as the Outriders. The creatures that were breaking through the barrier in Wakanda were Outriders. But let's talk about Thanos. So Thanos is probably the greatest villain the MCU has ever seen. The Hulk came up thinking it was going to be easy pickings, so he thought he was going to hit Thanos with a 2-piece. Hulk didn't realize that Thanos had the Power Stone. He got hit with an 8-piece family pack with 3 sides and 2 biscuits. We open up the scene basically seeing Thanos already having the Power Stone and him getting the Space Stone from Loki. Loki is no more. He makes the mistake of trying to kill the guy who just got the Space Stone. And I really believe Loki is actually going to stay dead in this universe. So this whole scene begs a question: why did they not show Thanos getting the Power Stone? That's something I would have loved to have seen. We cool with a 3-hour movie. We cool. We all right to see a 3-hour film. That's go ahead on and give us the whole shebang. We ready to see 3 hours of Marvel goodness. We ain't got no problem. So to me, I felt a little bit robbed in just hearing, hey, we got the stone last week when we decimated Xandar. Does that mean that Nova survived, or does that mean that Nova himself is also destroyed? Maybe we got to watch the next Guardians movie to find out. I really enjoyed the emotional range that this film gave a lot of the characters. Iron Man. Iron Man is dealing with the aftermath of Civil War, the knowledge that Bucky killed his parents. This is heavy stuff that he's still holding on to. We heard him say, I don't speak to Steve Rogers. Him and I fell out hard. So he's dealing with that on top of him now trying to get married to the woman he loves, on top of him still being a mentor to Spider-Man. Once again, he has a hand in having to try and stop the threat that is coming to destroy the universe. We got a chance to see the strength and the power of Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange only got one film. Doctor Strange is a very, very powerful member of the Avengers, and this movie gave him his time to shine. He has now mastered mystic arts, and he can go toe-to-toe with Thanos. Doctor Strange was one of the absolute MVPs of this movie. Let's talk about Thor. The Thor that we've seen is the Thor that was exiled from Asgard down to Earth, stripped of his godlike power. So Thor has been a demigod for almost the entire MCU. In Infinity War, we actually get a chance to see him as the god of thunder. Now we actually see the power of Thor. This is another character that actually went through a lot of character development as well as a lot of emotional range. Thor watched Thanos kill his brother in the first scene of the film. You will die for that. No matter what their relationship was, they were still brothers. Thor held on to that for the entire duration of the film. He did his best to deliver his promise in the final scene. So we get to see a fully powered Thor, an agile, forward-thinking Spider-Man. This is one of the things that I really love about this film is that they give us these characters. They give us Iron Man, they give us Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, they give us Thor. And these four characters I felt were the main people in this movie. Scarlet Witch, another person from the Avengers who is extremely powerful. You get a chance to really spend time with her, feel her turmoil in relation to losing vision. This is what makes for a good film. I have to say it was a little bit savage. The entire scene with Thanos getting the Soul Stone. I would not think that he would actually sacrifice his adoptive daughter in order to get the Soul Stone. But when Gamora takes Thanos to where the Soul Stone is, we see the Red Skull. The Red Skull. So if you recall in Captain America, the First Avenger, somehow vaporized into thin air, and when actually he was transported to the place that he was to protect the Soul Stone. It was actually pretty impressive to see they continued that story and they made it tie right into the Infinity War. You got to see our superheroes working together. The one scene, Doctor Strange, the Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man, and Iron Man are all fighting Thanos was my favorite scene in the movie. Magic again, magic with a kick. It's a lot of fun just seeing all these people interact with each other and see them come together and try to take out Thanos. So let's talk about Star-Lord. Yes, he screwed things up, but let's not forget Doctor Strange saw the future and there's only one outcome where they win. This very well might have all be part of the plan. So I am happy. I am satisfied as a whole with this film. We got a chance to see Wakanda all over again. The Black Panther fighting alongside Captain America, War Machine, Falcon, Bruce Banner in the Hulkbuster suit. Speaking of that, so what was up with Hulk and Bruce Banner? Let's not forget the Hulk got pieced up from Thanos. The Hulk never came back out again. We didn't see the Hulk for the entire movie. Not really a bad thing in my opinion. Don't forget, we got to see the most powerful version of Thor in this movie. The good chance that we may see the most powerful version of Hulk in the next movie. If we gotta do a movie without seeing Hulk at all, I'm okay with that. You get a World Breaker Hulk in Infinity War Part 2, it will be worth it. So the fact is that by now everyone has seen the film. We've all seen the memes. We've all seen everything about this movie. I'm okay speaking about the ending. This ending was the most powerful ending in any MCU film. Superheroes being whisked away into a realm of nothingness that we have no explanation about. We lost the Guardians of the Galaxy, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Bucky, Spider-Man, Falcon. We now have Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk is left, Thor is left, War Machine is left, Nebula is still alive. There's a great chance of still saving the universe with these people still alive. So there's a plethora of things that can happen in Avengers Part 2. There isn't a storyline where Nebula gets hold of the Infinity Gauntlet. She basically undoes all of the evil that Thanos brings upon this world. Adam Warlock is introduced, and don't think that we'll see Adam Warlock in the MCU. Captain Marvel. I'm very much excited to see this character. Captain Marvel is basically Marvel's version of Wonder Woman. Hopefully Captain Marvel will bring a new angle to this entire story and introduce another female character into Marvel Cinematic Universe. But I guess we'll have to watch to find out. So that's all the time I have for today. May the 4th, 2019 is when we'll get a chance to see aftermath of Infinity War. Hopefully you guys are excited as I am. This movie was definitely a movie I recommend everyone see, of course, after you watch all the previous films. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this film just as much as I did. Hopefully you liked this video and you gave us a thumbs up. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so that you can be notified every single time we drop new content. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for more content from me, Cassio, and PLANETEJOBN. If you like this video, share it with your friends. We really appreciate it. This is Cassio with Cassio Logic and PLANETEJOBN reminding you, don't believe the hype. Peace.